y'all, welcome back to my channel. Be for real. I am Britt. So I'm coming to y'all today with another vegan recipe because spring. Is that you, player? I don't know about y'all, but I feel like spring has been being very childish this year. Okay. So today we are going to be making General Toast. So I did my Googles, y'all, and I have a really bad habit of saying General Toast, and I actually found out it's pronounced General So I'm gonna do my best to pronounce it correctly this whole video. Pray for me, okay? If you are not subscribed, please go ahead and tap that subscribe button. Y'all know what to do. Turn them notifications on so you can see every new video I upload, and we are going to go ahead and hop right into the video. So we are starting off by preheating our oven to 450 degrees. We're going to crank that joint up. We are going to get started on our batter. I'm using garbanzo bean flour or chickpea flour. You can use whatever flour you like. I'm going to use 1 3/4 cups of chickpea flour today. And of course, as always, a full list of the ingredients will be listed in the description box below. So check that out for when y'all go to make this recipe. So I found this seasoning mix at my local market. How convenient was this? Because I always typically use garlic and onion powder together. I'm going to be using 1 tablespoon of this. If you do not have this mix or can't find it, you can use 2 teaspoons of onion powder and 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. It works the same. Moving right along, we are going to throw 1/4 teaspoon of paprika up in there as well, and a pinch of pepper. I'm just going to go ahead, flick my wrist on that, get that nice and incorporated. From here, we will be pouring in 2 cups of unsweetened almond milk. You can use whatever unsweetened milk you would like, but we're going to whisk this right on up. It is okay if it's a little lumpy afterwards. You just want to make sure you get the flour incorporated. Boom. So moving right along. So we are going to get our little station set up here. We have our batter on one side, some plain breadcrumbs on the other, our parchment lined pan. We are ready to go. Okay. So you are going to make sure your cauliflower is chopped up into bite-sized pieces. Yup. Just like that. So what you're going to do is take your cauliflower, place it in the batter first. Go ahead and scrape off any excess of the batter. Place it right into the breadcrumbs. Get a nice even coating. Yup. Just like that. Simple. Put it right on the parchment lined paper. Easy peasy. We are moving right along. When you are finished, your cauliflower should look like this. Aesthetically pleasing. Now they're not ready, but they almost ready. They ready to be ready, if y'all catch my drift. So we are going to place these in the oven for 20 minutes, and we are going to move on to our pineapple because we are getting fancy on y'all today. So I'm not currently on an island, but I would like to be on one. So y'all see what I'm doing here with this pineapple? This is me pretending that I'm somewhere that I'm not. Y'all catch my drift? All right, so all I'm doing here is just slicing the pineapple down the center. Simple, easy. I'm just going to go ahead and cut around the perimeter of the inside of the pineapple. I'm going to take my spoon. We are going to kind of crater out the inner of the pineapple. Once I get that out, I'm just going to go ahead and scrape out the insides. And I just went ahead and placed all of that into a mason jar. I cut up the actual block that I cut out and put that in a mason jar as well. You can use that for later. Drink it as juice. You could cut it up, have it as a snack. You know, do whatever you like. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a pineapple bowl. Pat yourself on the back, because if you are currently doing this, you done did a good job. Okay? So moving right along to what I like to call the meat of the video, we are going to be making our General So sauce. This is 4 cloves of garlic, an inch of ginger. I just went ahead and minced that up. We are going to be placing that in a medium saucepan over medium heat. I just went ahead and placed 1 tablespoon of sunflower oil. I would have preferred to use sesame oil, but I ain't had no more and I ain't had time for that. So I just went ahead and used sunflower oil in place of that, but I would recommend using sesame if you can. So here I am just pouring in a 1/2 cup of veggie broth, a 1/2 cup of low sodium soy sauce, 1/3 cup of rice vinegar, a 1/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, because I gotta make sure the sweetness is on point. You know, General Toast gotta be, General So has to be on point, okay? And right here, I'm just mixing up 2 tablespoons of cornstarch with 2 tablespoons of cold water. We're going to mix that up first. Then we're going to put that into the sauce. This is going to help thicken the sauce up because you don't want your sauce all watery. Who has watery General So? Nobody. So once we put that in there, this is when you're going to be in the kitchen wrist, twisted like a stir fry. Okay, I just want y'all to get that right. And we are going to cook this for about 5 minutes until the sauce has thickened, and at that point you know it's good to go. So at this point you just want to give it a little taste, make sure it fits your taste buds, your palate. Okay, if you want it spicier, add spice, sugar, sweetness, you know, etc. So we are going to take that sauce and place that into a larger bowl. I'm going to take that cauliflower that was done and place it into this bowl. I'm just going to go ahead and give it a nice stir, get that sauce all evenly coated. And at this point, y'all can see, you know, y'all can see, y'all have eyes, y'all can see what's happening here. You know, like, this is not a drill. This is happening. This is real life. Y'all can see what is transpiring at this point in time. So I am human, even though I am Brit, and I forgot to show that I did pop these back in the oven for 5 minutes just to let that sauce set. I did reserve some of the sauce as well, so when I took them out, I actually went ahead and glazed the cauliflower with the reserved sauce. What I did show, however, is how I got this pineapple together just like that. Yup. So I am going to place or assemble it with quinoa. You can use brown rice, jasmine rice, white rice, whatever your heart desires. I also added in broccoli. You know, when you get General So, you usually get about like 2 pieces of broccoli. You know how many y'all gonna get today? 4, maybe 5. You know, it's an increase. Don't be greedy. It's an increase. So I am going to also go ahead and place in the General So. I'm going to top it with some scallions, some toasted sesame seeds just to add a little fine on the end. And as always, I thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate it. Of course, if you like this video, don't hesitate to give it a thumbs up. Comment below with any questions you guys may have. I look forward to hearing from you, and I will see you in my next video.